Good evening, and I welcome you, students. We have discussed with you very important two parts of the coordination compounds. Coming to another important part of the transition coordination compound, students, the most important part will be the naming of the coordination compounds and how to write the formulas of the coordination compound, students. This is a very important point. Question will always be there in the paper. So we have to be able to write the IUPAC nomenclature or naming of the coordination compounds. Also, if formula, how to write the formula of the coordination compound. Student, these are the two important points here. There will be a question on that. Now it is very clear, student, once you start making large number of compounds, then the nomenclature becomes very important. In chemistry, nomenclature is very important. You know, in organic chemistry also, students, organic chemistry also what we are talking nomenclature, student. In the organic chemistry also, you know, IUPAC has given certain rules, students. When the number of compounds is very large, millions, so how will we name them? Few compounds are given common names in organic chemistry, you know, because they are very famous. But when you have such a large number of compounds, student, we have to have certain rules to name them. And who makes the rules? IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Students makes rules to name these compounds. In coordination compounds also, there are rules, students, by which we will name them and write the formula, write the formula of these compounds, student. So
Yes, sir.
we have to learn the rules which are given by IUPAC. How will we learn the rules? When I say it is a rule, then it is written in the book of the IUPAC. We will take those rules, learn it. I cannot change the rules. And then using those rules, we will be able to write, student. What I will do, write the chemical formula. ठीक है, formulas of these coordination compounds. Number one. Number two, we will also be naming these coordination compounds using the rules. What are the rules? We will learn that given by IUPAC. Clear? Is it right? Rules we have
Yes,
to
sir.
get from the book. Whatever rules they are writing, we will use them. So before that, we should learn something more about the ligand, students. What type of ligands I told you, and what are the names of the ligands? I told you ligands are electron donors. ठीक है? They donate the lone pair of electrons to the central metal atom. The central metal atom are mostly transition elements because they have vacant orbitals in which they can accept the lone pair of electrons. You have seen they have 3D orbitals, 3D series. So there are vacant orbitals D, S, P, so they can accept the lone pair of electrons and form the coordination compounds. Clear that we know that metal ion is a Lewis acid and ligands are
Yes,
Lewis
sir.
bases. What were ligands? We said ligands are Lewis bases, students. Sorry, Lewis bases means they have lone pairs of electrons. They are electron donors. And the metal ions which you are using, student, what are they? These metal ions are nothing but they are having vacant orbitals in which they accept the lone pair of electrons. So they are acting as Lewis acids. Lewis acids. And then a coordinate covalent bond is formed, student, which forms the coordination compound. That's what we see. More the charge on the central atom, more the availability of vacant orbital, and stronger the Lewis base, more likely is the stronger will be the coordination compound formed. Is it clear? And these
Yes,
ligands
sir.
are of different types. I told you anionic ligands. Anionic ligands are those which have negative charge on them. They have negative charge on them. For example, Br minus, carbonato, chlorido, cyanide, student, fluoride, glycinate, OH. These are all having negative charges. They are anionic ligands, students, right? What are anionic ligands? They have, student, negative charge. If they have one negative charge, in some cases we have seen bidentate ligand student, they have more than one donor atom. ठीक है? You have seen oxalato
Yes,
and
sir.
ethylene diamine. They are bidentate ligands. They have two teeths. They can they have two donor atom student which can bond with the metal ion. And the ligand name which are used student nowadays student IUPAC says if I have this is called bromido. Oh, iodo student chlorido. Oh, so the last letter O when there are negative or anionic ligands. Earlier, bromo is also acceptable. Carbonato. O is coming in the end. Chloro or chlorido, cyano or cyanido. All this O is coming student for anionic ligands. And there are few ligands which are neutral and will be used a lot. That we should learn. NH3 is going to be their student in exam. It is a neutral ligand. These are neutral. ठीक है? And how do we name them? AMMIN students. Wherever you will get NH3, what will be the IUPAC name? Amine. This is a double M, not a single M. Note it down.
Yes, sir.
You have used amines in organic chemistry. That was a single M. This is a double
Okay.
M student, amine. Water is a neutral ligand. It is called aqua. I will use aqua for water, amine for this. CO is coming a lot student. Neutral ligand, carbonyl. Carbonyl.
Yes, sir.
And then you have En, which I told you is a bidentate ligand, ethylene diamine. This is
Hmm.
ethylene diamine. These are some of the ligands which are coming a lot in our exam. And in our book also we have mentioned. Oxalato will be lot. C2O4, a short form of their representing OX like this. This is
Yes, sir.
represented by En. Okay? All these are important ligands you should note down. Noted? Noted.
Yes, sir. I'm too much about it.
Okay, note down because we have to start naming them. So we must learn at least these ones.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Continue.
The ones which are very important, I am producing before you because we will be writing IUPAC name students and formulas by using these compounds.
Yes. Yes, sir. Continue.
Noted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Few more examples I am saying ligand type. Monodentate, pyridine, aqueous water, hydroxo, they are mono. They have only one donor atom student when they will form a coordination compound. Bidentate are those students which have two atoms, which are donors. Mainly I am talking of ethylene diamine and oxalato. You know already ethylene diamine, very important student. This is my ethylene diamine. There are two nitrogens, they have lone pairs of electron, two donor atoms.
Hmm.
Short form is En and they show it like this. That means
Yes,
two
sir.
donor atoms. And oxalato, this is oxalato, which I told you oxalato is formed student from where? Oxalic acid. Okay? Here you can see this is a donor site, this is a donor site. Oxalato. Okay? How do you write C2O4 2 minus? This is 2 minus student oxalato. There's two negative charge, two sites, two donor atoms in that. Short form they write OX. This short form they write EN. So it is a bidentate ligand student. It will bond through two atoms and it has two negative charge. This is neutral. This has no zero charge. Do you see any charge here? No.
No, sir.
And this is anionic ligand because there is a negative charge on its student. The binding is through nitrogen. In this case, here the binding is via oxygen. Via oxygen. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
these
sir.
are some of the mono, di, and tripolydentate ligands which I will be using, student. We have already shown you ambient nucleophiles. In ambient, there are two atoms which can act as donors, but only one of the two acts in a particular compound. We have told
Yes.
you NO2 group, students, NO2, that is our NO2 minus ion, nitrite ion. It is a ambient nucleophile. Then I have told you which one, CN, CN student. CN is also, this has a lone pair of electron. There is a negative charge. This is also ambient nucleophile.
Yes, sir.
These are ambient nucleophiles. And we have shown you student this SC triple bond N. There is a negative charge here, students. Thiocyanate student.
Yes, sir.
So it will be thiocyaneto. It will be bonded through sulfur, student. And if I bond through nitrogen, if I bond through this nitrogen, student, that is called isothiocyaneto, student. O is used when you have an anionic ligand. Last letter is O. Clear.
Okay.
Note down everything.
Sure,
They
sir.
are also called chelating ligands because they can form cyclic rings around the central metal atoms. ठीक है? We told you, student, metal atom or ions. And they are very stable, student. They are called chelating agents, and the compounds are called chelate compounds, student. Chelate coordination compounds are very stable, students,
Yes, sir.
because they are cyclic rings, students, and hence they become stable. We already discussed with you coordination number and how to find the oxidation number of central atom is important. This is important that we should be able to calculate, student, the oxidation number. Oxidation number we must be able to calculate, student, for the central metal. For example, here is a question. This is a question. This question was given in the paper, student, paper. So I have taken from that. He says, give the oxidation number and coordination number of central metal atom in this compound. You have 1 minute to answer the question. Our timer is on, student. You have 1 minute. Okay, try it. What do you have
Yes.
to find out? Oxidation number, students, of the iron, and second, the coordination number, student. You know what is the coordination numbers? We have already told you the number of donor atoms which are directly bonded to
Sir, I think we did this in the morning today.
this one. We have not done this one. This question we have not done. Where we have done? What is the answer? Important question. This question has been asked in the paper, students.
Sir, 2 minutes, sir. Almost done. 2 minutes. Yes, sir, solved.
Okay. What is the coordination number?
Sir, first the oxidation number is +3.
Coordination number. How do we decide coordination number?
No, sir, then sir, the coordination number is 6.
6. Why?
Yes, sir.
Because
Number of ligand to
CO
density.
minus is a bidentate ligand, student.
Yes, sir.
So there are 3 of this, 3, and how many? 2 donor atoms, 2 donor atoms, 2 donor atoms in one molecule. So 3 into 2, 6. Coordination number 6 is the correct answer. Now, how do we
Yes,
calculate
sir.
the oxidation number? For example, if I have K3, important, very important question, student. Most of the students gave a wrong answer in exam. Now we are calculating the oxidation number because this will be used when I will name these compounds. We have to show it there.
Hmm. Okay, sir.
Then potassium is alkali metal. What is the oxidation number of potassium? You know. What is the oxidation number of potassium? +1. Always. Alkali metals. Alkali metal students, M plus
Yes, sir.
in the first group. So plus, there are 3 of this into +1. ठीक है? Let me do not want to make a mistake because students, this question is important, can be asked in the paper.
Hmm.
3 into
Yes.
+1. Iron is X, I don't know. Oxalate, how many charge? One has 2 minus.
Hmm.
One has 2 minus. There are 3 into -2 student. And total compound 0 charge. So what is the value of X?
Okay, sir.
3 plus X minus 6 equal to 0. X is equal to 6 minus 3, that is +3. This is our answer. So we will write F1, 2, 3. These are the Roman letters which is written. Because that I will use for writing the nomenclature, student. That's why I am telling you. It's very important question. Any
Yes.
doubt, you can ask me because then question will start. Our main
Okay.
thing is to practice question answers which will be there in the paper. Is it clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So finally, we are coming to a stage, student. How to write the formulas of mononuclear coordination entities. I said ki there are IUPAC rules which we have to learn, student. But we have to learn IUPAC rules. Who gives the IUPAC rules, student? The
Okay.
IUPAC Union. And we have taken those rules from that. It is given in your NCERT book. Okay? These rules. So one by one, we want
Yes,
to
sir.
study what are these rules. We have to learn. It is difficult to remember all the rules, students. But when I will solve questions, then it will become easy. Clear? A book is full of
Understand.
rules. How can I mug all the rules? Tell me. No, but I have to learn them.
No,
Because
sir.
without the rules,
Yes, sir.
I cannot write. There is a rule of everything, student. In the book of law also, there are rules. Any decision given by judge is based on the acts and rules. Can he change the rules? No. So whatever are there, he will use it.
No, sir.
But how to remember all this? You know, when slowly and slowly these legal advocates practice, then they get used to those. So they know it, or they use files and books, reference books to find out, okay, what is the act and what is the rule. According to that, this is the judgment. So here I will have to write the formulas of mono means only one central metal atom is there, one central metal. We are not going into more than this because if I have 2 or 3, then it is a complex. That's not in my course. Okay. So mononuclear coordination entities mean there will be only one central metal atom or ion.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Or ion. What he says, the following rules are applied for writing the formulas. Following rules. Central atom is listed first.
Yes, sir.
Central atom is listed the first, student. The central atom. First point. What is the central atom? If I say, if I take an example, student, for example, if supposing they say me a compound is tetra amine. Supposing I have tetra amine aqua chlorido, cobalt 3 chloride.
Yes, sir.
Supposing I have something like this. Which is the central atom here? Cobalt. Cobalt is the central atom here. CO. I will write
Yes,
that.
sir.
Ligands are then listed in alphabetically order. Number 2 point. The placement of the ligand in the list does not depend on its charge. Here there are ligands, students. What are the ligands here? We have to find the ligands. Here he is saying amine. What is the ligand of the amine, student? Tetra amine. Actually, there should be double M here. What is the
Yes, sir.
amine formula? NH3. How many? Four. Four are that. Tetra means four are there. Okay.
Mhm.
Other one is aqua. What is aqua, student? H2O. How many? Only one. One.
Yes, sir.
The name of this is amine. The name of this is aqua. I showed you in the table, student. Colorido means what? Cl minus how many? Only one. Colorido, student. Okay, these are the ligands which are present in this compound. Which compound I have
Yes,
taken?
sir.
Tetra amine aqua chlorido aqua chlorido cobalt. Let me erase it, student. Cobalt 3 chloride. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
So what you have amine, you have aqua, you have chloride. These are the ligands. This is not the ligand, student, which is written in the last. Because when I will write the formula, it is outside the coordination sphere. That is a ionizable chloride. Ionizable. These are ionizable, students.
Mm-hmm.
Ligands, he says, should be listed in alphabetical order. What do you mean by
Yes, sir.
alphabetical order? Tell me. Alphabetical order means what? Which will be the first to be listed? A will come first. C will come later. Here both are
A, sir,
A.
obviously.
Then both are
A.
A
Yes,
means
sir.
M comes first, Q comes next.
Hmm.
So this will be listed first.
Yes, sir.
First number will be given to this student, to this one. First preference. This will be my second preference. This will be my third. ठीक है? Alphabetical order.
Yes, sir.
Alphabetically. If the first letter is same, then I will check the second letter. This is the second rule. Polydentate ligands are also listed alphabetically. In case of abbreviated ligand, the first letter of the abbreviation is used to determine the position of the ligand in alphabetically order. If polydentate ligands are there,
Hmm.
polydentate ligands, what are the polydentate ligands, students? Which have more than one teeth, like ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine is a polydentate ligand. Oxalato. You have seen oxalato, student? 2 minus.
Yes, sir.
Oxalato. How did we represent short form of that? Okay. No confusion, because otherwise you will be lost. Ethylene diamine is a bidentate
Mm-hmm.
ligand. Oxalato is also a bidentate ligand. Students, they are also listed alphabetically. Okay? In case of abbreviated ligand,
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
first letter will be used. O, oxalato, ethylene diamine, first letter. Next, he says, student, the formula for the entire coordination entity, whether charged or not, is enclosed in square bracket. We will use, student, the coordination entity. I told you what is coordination entity.
Mm-hmm.
Those groups, student, those ligands which are bonded to the central atom and central metal, they are called coordination entity. This is my rule number 4. Coordination entity, they will be put like this. Okay?
Yes,
Whether
sir.
charged or not, enclosed in square bracket. This is a square bracket.
Hmm.
Square bracket. This is, I will use a square bracket, student, to enclose them. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Coordination entity. I told you what is a coordination entity. There is a metal and the ligands attached to it. Okay? There should be no space between ligands and the metal within a coordination sphere. I am writing the coordination sphere, student. In this, central metal atom is written first. Okay? He is saying, and
Hmm.
you will write the ligands alphabetically. Alphabetically. Clear? Fourth rule
Okay.
clear?
Yes, sir.
And ligand abbreviation
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
are enclosed in parentheses. Parentheses means what? You have En, then I will put it. This is a parenthesis. Oxalato, you will put parenthesis, student. If I Cl minus I don't put because it is mono. ठीक है. But if there are more than one, then I have to put in the parenthesis. Polyatomic. For polyatomic,
Mm-hmm.
polyatomic means when you have more than one atom in the ligand.
Yes, sir.
If I say H2O student, it is written like this because it has three atoms. NH3, I will write like this. Cl, I will write only like this. Br, I will write only like this because it is only single atom. So ligands are polyatomic, then formulas are enclosed in parentheses. What is a parenthesis? This is a parenthesis. See,
Mm-hmm.
there's a difference between this bracket and this bracket. That bracket is like this. Parentheses are like this. Clear difference?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There should be no space between ligands and the metal within a coordination sphere. The reason we told you what is a coordination sphere now is this is going to be a coordination sphere. There will be no space between ligands and the metal. When the formula of charge coordination entity is to be written without of the counter ion, the charge is indicated outside the square bracket. If there is no counter ion student, counter ions are those which are outside the, what is the counter ion? Tell me what is a counter ion student which is outside the coordination sphere.
Yes, sir.
Outside the coordination sphere student. ठीक है? If that is not
Mm-hmm.
there, then we will write a charge in is indicated outside the square bracket. For example, what we are saying, student, if I have COCN6 student, there is no counter ion, then I have to mention the charge on the top of this. This is 3 minus.
Okay.
This is a charge on the coordination. This is my coordination entity. There is a charge on that outside the square bracket. This is a square bracket. I will mention the charge here. The charge of
Yes, sir.
cations is balanced by the charge of the anion student. Another important part. This charge should be balanced by the charge of the anions. If anions are there, this is a, if there is a cation student, what we are trying to say, if you have a CrH2O6 student, this is a cation.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a counter ion, then this charge should be balanced by, charge will have to be balanced by the anions.
Okay.
Because the total compound is neutral then. Total compound is neutral. If a
Okay, sir.
coordination compound is given, it is neutral. For example, when I say K4 FeCN6 student, this is a neutral compound. The charge has to be balanced student. This here, this potassium I'm saying is 4 plus. Then there should be charge on this. How much? 6, 4 minus. Then only they are balanced student. Then only they are balanced. Total charge is 0. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So we have to apply these rules. We have to apply those rules, student, for writing the formulas. What we have to do, write the formula, student. Let us see some questions on this. I said ki rules will only be learnt when we will solve questions. ठीक है? Because how will I mug the rules? It's difficult. But when I will do questions and practice, then it will become easy. Right or wrong? Tell me. So
Right,
if
sir.
we will be able to do some questions, then we will be able to learn. We have to learn the rules, student, by practice. Practice, we will do practice. We will solve questions, student, and then we will learn.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say
Okay.
question number A. He says in the exam, in the paper, he says write the formula of compound A. You have 1 minute before I do it. You can try, then I will do it. 1 minute is given. 1 minute is given to you. First question. All right, students, let me try
Mhm.
the first question and explain to you. Then you will do the next question. Okay. Let me
Yes,
see
sir.
how will I solve this question, student. I will read it. It says tetraamine. What it says? Tetraamine.
Tetramer.
What it means, student? What is the formula of amine? NH3. I'm now using ligands.
Mm.
Ligands.
Okay.
How many are there? Number of ligands. How many? Four. Tetra means what? Tetra means four. Yes or no?
Four. Yes, four. Four.
Next is aqua. This is my amine student. Double M.
Mm-hmm.
Aqua. What is the formula of aqua? I told you. H2O is a neutral ligand. It is a neutral ligand. How many are there in this compound? How many aqua mentioned? How many aqua are there in this? Tell me, in this compound.
Um,
Only one?
one.
Did I say
Yes, sir. One.
diaqua, triaqua? No, the only one. Next is
No, sir.
chlorido ligand. Chlorido. What is the formula of chlorido? Chlorido. In the table I shown you, it is an anionic ligand. One negative charge. How many?
Mm-hmm.
How many chlorido? Only one.
One. Yes, sir.
Only one. Okay. So central atom is cobalt. What is the central metal, student? What is the formula of cobalt? CO. What is the oxidation state here? +3. Mentioned 3.
Mm-hmm.
Counter ion. This is my counter ion.
Yes, sir.
Counter ion is always outside the coordination sphere. That is my chloride. That is Cl. Okay? This information is given.
Mm-hmm.
So I will use a rule first to write the coordination sphere. How to write the coordination sphere? How did I? What rule I told you? Coordination sphere. He says first write the central metal. What is the central metal here? Tell me. Cobalt. Then the
Yes, sir.
ligands in alphabetically order. Tell me which ligand will come first. Amine, aqua, or C. This is A. This is A. This is C. Which will come first? M or Q? Tell me. M or Q? Which comes first alphabetically?
M, sir.
M.
M.
So I will write
M.
NH3. This is a polydentate ligand. Polydentate. It is
Mm-hmm.
polyatomic. Polyatomic. Okay? Means it has more than one atom. I will put
Yes,
this
sir.
in parenthesis. This is a parenthesis. How many are there? 4. I put 4. Clear? Any doubt? After this, which comes
Okay, sir.
next
No, no, sir.
alphabetically? After amine, what will be the next ligand alphabetically? Water.
Yes, sir.
No space should be left, he says. How many are there? 1.
One only.
This is polyatomic. In the rule, he says polyatomic should be put in the parenthesis. What is parenthesis? H2O.
Mm-hmm.
Next is chlorido. And only one. This is only one atom. Cl is only one atom. So I put it
Yes,
here.
sir.
This becomes my student coordination sphere. Up to now, any difficulty?
No, sir.
Now the question is, I have to put the counter ion of this. The trouble starts here. How many I will put? How many I will put? Tell me. Cobalt is in +3 oxidation state, student. And according to this, if I use, this is my X. This is 0 into 4, student. This is 0. Water is 0. And chlorine is -1. How much it is coming? According to this, cobalt is +1. But what you
Mm-hmm.
want is +3. How will
Yes,
you
sir.
get +3? From the counter ions. How many
Mm-hmm.
counter ions I should put so that it becomes +1, 2, +3, student. This is presently +1. I want +3. Given is cobalt 3. Tell me how many
Mm-hmm.
how many Cl should I write outside so that the oxidation number becomes +3? That is the question. The students will be confused here only.
Yes, sir.
How many Cl which I should put here to get plus 3? This is plus 1. Tell me, you have 1 minute before I do it, student. Plus 1, I want plus 3 cobalt. Then what should be the charge on the top of this? 2 plus?
Yes, sir.
If it is 2 plus, plus 1 plus 3, then 2 plus will mean that 2 plus will be balanced by this one. I want 2 plus on the top of this, so that 2 plus and 1 plus will become plus 3. So 2 plus means
Okay,
there
sir.
should be 2 Cl minus. Therefore, I should put Cl2. How much I should put? Then this is the answer for this question. First one. What answer is there?
Yes, sir.
CO NH34. In the exam, I will write this answer. Cl Cl2. ठीक है? Clear, students? In order
Yes, sir.
to explain, I have to explain you how you will do in the exam, student. All the rules I have used. No mugging, no mugging. Learning by doing, student. And if I don't do this, my answer will be wrong.
Wrong.
Next, you have question number B, student, 1 minute. I give you 1 minute, student, to answer question B. You apply these rules which I have told you. Do not do anything without applying the rules, student. Answer will be wrong. Why do I give practice? So that in exam you will be able to do, students. If I don't give practice, no, you won't be able to do. That's very sure. So practice is required. Yes or no? Tell me. What I do in my classes, lectures.
Yes, sir, obviously.
NCERT book is with you. Every student has it, but they have not learned it. How will they do it? I have to explain you. I have to tell you how to do a question, student. That is a point. Question number 2 on the screen.
Yes, sir. Doing, sir.
If you have doubt, you can ask me question. There is no problem, students. We are not going anywhere. Our purpose is in the exam, you should be able to do it. You try this the way I have done it, so that all right, let us see what it says.
Wait, sir. Wait, sir.
Okay,
Done. Almost done, sir. Almost done.
Okay, done. Okay.
So X is -2 complex. So, sir, the answer is K2 ZnOH4.
ZnOH4.
K2. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me see. Let me try this. First, how I do. Potassium is K. Cations are always written first, student. Cations are written first, anions are. Every compound you write, how you write a compound. If I write NaCl, what it means? This is plus, this is minus. Cation is written first, right? Anion is written second. Always.
Yes, sir.
In chemistry, you know about it. Potassium is there. Tetrahydroxido. Tetrahydroxido means which ligand is this? OH minus. How many? 4. Tetra hai na?
Yes, sir.
4 ligands are there, student. And zincate, then ATE means that it is a anionic complex. Anionic. Because it is not zinc,
yes, sir.
zincate, student. ATE. When ATE is used, na, it is anionic. That means, student, Zn. And he says oxidation number of this is what? 2. That means zinc is in +2 oxidation state. So according to the rule, first I write the central metal. OH, these are 2 atoms. So I put parentheses. How many? 4. 4, students. Now the question is, you have potassium, which is a cation. Cation will come first. But how many will be there? That is the question. To balance this, this is giving OH minus is 4. If I have X, then this is -4. This is giving me plus 4 state, but I want
Yes, sir.
plus 2. So to balance, this is giving me plus 4. I want plus 2. There should be then plus 2. Plus 2, how will I get from this potassium? Therefore, I write K2ZnOH4. This is the correct answer. Got it?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Exam, I have to do it, student. I can't mug it. Rules, I have to apply the rules. Next question, student. C. Write the formula for the compound, student. Again, you have 1 minute to answer the question. 1 minute to answer the question, students.
Doing, sir.
Main thing is to balance the counter. How many counter ions will be there, student? Cation is always first, anion next.
Yes, sir. Trying, sir. Hmm. Potassium trioxide. Doing, sir. 2 minutes. Uh, Sir, so the thing is -3. Mm, I'm so done. I'm so done. Almost done. Almost done.
Okay. Potassium
Done, sir.
trioxalato.
Sir, answer is K3,
K3
Al, Al,
Al
and then oxalate 3.
C2O4 is the symbol of that parenthesis.
Okay, so C243.
Actually, the story, you should know that C2O4 is our 2 minus. That is our ligand here. Ligand.
Yes, sir.
This
I
is
know.
like
I know, sir. I know. I know.
ligand. That you can
I
also
know this,
write
sir.
here.
Yes, sir. I saw in the book.
Okay, you can see
Yes, sir.
O.
I saw in the book right now.
Okay. So you may use short form of this Al. OX3 is a acceptable, student. Main thing is how do we calculate these numbers? That is the point, student. Okay, then next question is D. Dichlorido bis ethane 1,2-diamine. That is a EN, ethylene diamine. Ethane
Mm-hmm.
1,2-diamine is a bidentate ligand, neutral ligand. So bis is used, student, whenever you have such ligands in which there are already numerals. It is already ethane 1,2-diamine. So I don't use di
Mm-hmm.
for this, I use bis for this. You see this. They use bis, tris, tetrakis
Yes, sir.
for those which have numerals, ligands which have numerals within themselves. We don't use, here I use tetra, hydroxo, but here I use bis, ethane 1,2, because there is already 1,2 number here. See the 1,2 number. Numerals
Mm-hmm.
are already there. So we use
Yes,
bis for
sir.
that. This will mean there are two EN, two ethylene diamine molecules. These are neutral ligand. It is a neutral ligand, student.
Yes, sir.
How many ligands are present here? One is chlorido and the other is ethane 1,2-diamine and cobalt.
Mhm.
Cobalt. This is iron, student. This is iron. So charge should be there on the iron. Only thing is to calculate how much charge will be there. These are some of the important questions which we have to learn, students.
Yes, sir.
Which will come first? Chlorido is Cl
Yes,
minus,
sir.
and ethylene diamine I am saying En. E comes first or C
Yes.
comes first?
C, sir. C, C,
Alphabetically.
C.
C will come
C.
first. So what will be the story here? You have CO is cobalt,
Hmm.
and then dichlorido means what? Cl2, and ethane 1,2-diamine. This means I can write like this 2. The short form of ethane 1,2-diamine, student. Now the question is,
Yes, sir.
how much charge should be there? Cobalt 3. According to this, what is this? Cobalt 2 or 3? This is what? See, if I calculate x minus 2 plus 0, this is coming to be plus 2. But I want plus 3. How will I make plus 3? Because there is no counter ion, no counter ion.
Yes, sir.
So there should be 1 plus on the top of it. So to balance the cobalt 3. Now in this compound, cobalt is in 3 oxidation state. Clear? This is how we balance the charges. That's why I
Mhm.
told
Yes,
you
sir.
to calculate charge of the central atom is very, very important. Questions cannot be solved in the exam without this. Every question will need that. Last question, students.
Okay, sir. Now,
Practice. When we do practice, we'll
yeah.
rules.
Yes, sir. So I'll try this question. So I'll try this one.
Okay. Try it,
I'll try this
students.
one. So nickel and carbon. Nickel and carbon.
Carbonyl. Carbonyl ligand,
Yes,
I
sir.
told you,
Oh, yeah,
shown in
okay,
the
fine.
table
Carbon.
also, which is carbonyl ligand. What is the formula of
So,
carbonyl? This is carbonyl.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it's zero for both. So Nia, CO4.
You know, CO is a neutral ligand
Yes, sir.
and very strong ligand. Very
Same
strong.
with
Compounds of cobalt, they are very, very stable compounds, students, very stable compounds. Nickel in 0 state, nickel is 0, he says, oxidation state 0. This has more than one atom, polyatomic.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, I will put it in parenthesis. How many I will say? 4. Tetra. Tetra means 4. And this is my coordination sphere. Nothing, no charge, because cobalt is 0.
Yes, sir.
This is 0 charge. This is 0 charge. So no problem. This is a very important compound, student, has been asked in paper.
Yes.
Tetracarbonyl, nickel 0. Tetracarbonyl, nickel 0, student.
Nickel 0.
Do you have any doubt till now, students? Tell me. Any doubt till now?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
All right. All right. Because I have to be able. Just I want to show you another list, student. Another list I am showing you, which will be used by me when I will start naming these compounds. I have to now we have written the formulas of these coordination compound, clear? Now the next will be how to write the IUPAC names of the compounds. You are given formula, they say write the IUPAC name. One question is coming in the exam, student. How to, what I'm saying, how to write, student, IUPAC names, student, of the coordination compounds. Again, I will have to learn the rules as I told.
Yes, sir.
The rules, where will I get the rule? From the book, I will get the rules. I will learn them and I will practice. Then I will be able to do in the exam. Yes or no? Tell me what other method I use.
Yes, sir.
Before that, I give you information. Here is another table, student, in which I have tried to get more and more student ligands which are going to be there in our questions. See, this is a neutral ligand. This has a monodentate -1 charge, student. Neutral ligand, -2 charge ligands. Formulas: and name in complexes. Name in complexes. Ammonia, NH3. What is the name of that in the complex? Amine. Water, aqua. CO carbonyl I used just now, student. CO is neutral. Carbonyl. Pyridine, pyridine. N3 minus student is called azido. Br minus bromido. Cl minus will be named as chlorido. Cn will be named as cyanido. Fluorido.
Mm,
Negative ligands are
yes,
ending
sir.
with IDO. IDO. See IDO. Which one? Anionic ligands. Anionic
Okay.
ligands, negative charged ligands. How we are writing IDO, chlorido, bromido. Do you see that? Hydroxido.
Yes, sir.
Last letter is IDO. IDO. Do you see IDO?
Mm-hmm.
Noted IDO. IDO.
2 minutes, sir.
Anionic ligands IDO. Anionic ligands IDO. And make a red mark of this. Important student. Important. Can you see IDO? IDO student here? These are anionic ligand student. Is an nitrito, ITO, thiocyanato. These are all anionic ligands. What were these
Yes,
anionic
sir.
ligands? Student, these were neutral. They are monodentate. -1 charge means anionic ligands. They are carrying one negative unit charge, -1. They are carrying zero charge, charge zero. Charge -1, here charge zero. Neutral. And anionic ligand -1. And neutral
Yes, sir.
ligands, bidentate. Bidentate means they have two donor. They have two donor atoms, students. And what I use a lot, ethylene diamine, EN. Bipyridine is also this. Carbonato can bond through two student, ATO. Oxo, O2 minus. Oxalato very important. This has -2 charge, C2O4. You have seen oxalato?
Yes,
Clear?
sir.
Note, these are very important students.
Uh-huh.
Very important. For mono, I use one number. Prefix, I use one for mono. And what I do, student, if there are numerals, then I use di or bis. Bis means two. For example, in ethylene diamine, I use three or tris,
Uh-huh.
student. Four or tetrakix, like this. Like this, I can use the number, student.
Yes, sir.
And if a complex is anionic, student, if complex is anionic, note it down, student. If complex is anionic, okay? Anionic means complex is carrying a
Mm-hmm.
negative charge. Then the metal is named like this, 8E8. Iron will become ferrate, copper will become cuprate, lead will become plumbate, silver will become arginate, gold will become orate, tin will become stannate. Note down, very important. When I will write the IUPAC name, this will be the names. If complex is anionic, note it down, anionic complex. Complex
Yes.
can be cationic or anionic, students. For anionic complex, what will happen to this central atom? Iron will become ferrate, copper will become cuprate, lead, plumbate, student. We have to remember it. Silver is not eternal silver. If it is a anionic complex, it will become arginate, student. Gold orate. If it is an anionic complex. Tin, stannate. Note down. Important, very important.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Once you are completed, you will tell me.
2 minutes.
Every information is important, every line is important, every word is important, and in the paper, it can become a question. We have to
Yes, sir.
learn
Yes,
it.
sir. Continue.
We have to learn everything, student. Then we will be able to write IUPAC nomenclature, name, and we will get at least one question on that in every paper. In every paper.
Yes, sir. Continue. Hello.
Hello, are
Yes,
you
sir. Yes,
done
sir.
with
Continue.
completed?
No, sir. No, sir.
Complete it,
Sir,
complete it.
I've taken screenshot.
Very
No,
important table.
sir, I've taken screenshot, so I'll complete later.
All right, you will get a recorded video also. Don't worry. You
Yes, sir.
note down all this. Note down. This is very important because I will be using it in writing the IUPAC nomenclature in my next class.
Okay,
Tomorrow
sir.
we see you again, student at 12, and we'll continue
Okay, sir. Thank you.
more about this chapter. We have to give IUPAC nomenclature of the compounds. These
Okay,
are
sir.
the
Thank you,
rules.
sir.
We will tell you the rules for naming also. And therefore, I will see you tomorrow at 12 students in the next class. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Good night.
Thank you.